All right, got a brand new Staccato CS. Got a Trijicon RMR on there. Just picked this up yesterday at Shields. It's going to be my new concealed carry EDC. Never been fired. So we're going to sight it in first and then put about 500 rounds through it. See how it does, see if there's any malfunctions, and then check out how dirty it is afterwards. So this really isn't a review. This is just a real life test scenario if you buy a brand new Staccato CS and put 500 rounds through it without cleaning and see how it does. I'd say we're pretty sighted in. So far, 2 magazines, no issues. I do have a broken hand, so that's why I'm shooting a little weird, and it might take a little longer to reload, but so far so good. All right, didn't show what ammo I'm shooting, but this is just regular old Blazer 124 grain 9mm, just cheap stuff. Put it in the savior bag, just a lot easier, and dump 10 boxes in there. So we got 500 rounds exactly, plus what I had loaded in the magazines, which was 49 rounds. So 549 rounds. Yeah, it's pretty tough loading mags when your middle finger is permanently flipping everybody off. But I was determined to make this video. So that's what we're doing. This gun's also a lot poppier than I thought it would be. It actually has a lot of snap to it. All right. Load it up again. Do one-handed. Starting to get maybe halfway. So far, so good. I can tell it's going to be pretty dirty though. It'll be due for a cleaning. Definitely gets better the more you shoot it. I can feel it's already starting to break in. That's it, 549 rounds. As you can see, the gun is pretty dirty. It's not terrible. I mean, honestly, 0 malfunctions. It's not super dirty. Just put a couple dabs of lube on it and you could probably shoot another 500 rounds through it. And it definitely shoots better the more you shoot it. The magazines were really stiff at first. The gun was really stiff at first. I mean, definitely feels like it's worn in. That was kind of the point of today, was to get it broken in and then go take it apart and see how dirty it is. Lube it up and I'd say my Staccato is broken in. Got brass for days. All kinds of brass. All right, we're back from the range. The gun should still be warm. Let's take a look at it. So, there it is. Yeah, still warm. The range I go to is only about 5 minutes off a dirt road, so let's make sure it's clear. All right, let's start taking it apart. All right, clear. Let's take this thing apart. It's going to be a little bit hard to do with see where I'm at. There we go. Ugh. Again, broken hand. Got the slide stop out. Slides off. Definitely some carbon coming through on the frame. Clean that after. Take the recoil spring out. Take the barrel out. Much easier than a traditional 1911 to disassemble. It comes apart like any other Staccato. Staccato P, any of them. Except the XC might be a little different because it's got the compensator. Well, it's not too bad. I mean, everything's definitely dirty. That's to be expected after shooting 500 rounds of cheap ammo. But let's wipe everything down. Get most of it off. It's still got, I mean, looks like it's still got plenty of lube. Like the carbon hasn't overtaken the lube where it's crusty. Just give it a little dose. Get it all soaking in COP. This is definitely overkill, and if you don't like it in your optic all oily, then I wouldn't recommend doing it like this. But I'm usually about speed, and this just helps get the rest of that carbon buildup off while putting a little layer of protection on it too. You can see there's a little bit of wear, which is totally normal, totally fine. In fact, that's what makes it smoother. Just wearing off any of the rough edges inside the gun, polishing it up. We'll let the bore snake through one more time. I don't know if there's enough light to get in there, but barrel's looking pretty clean. Put that over here with that. That's all done. Magazine just needs a little wipe down. All right. I think now we can start putting her back together. We'll wipe off the outside and it should be good. Just put the slide back first. All right. I'll get it back where it lines up. slide back. Put some lube all the way back here, where the slide rides on the frame. Oh yeah. Work that in there. Now it's starting to feel like a staccato. It felt pretty stiff at first. And I know it was brand new, but it still didn't feel as smooth as like a Staccato P from the factory. A little lube on this. Put a tiny bit in the extractor. Wipe the RMR off. This rag's still dirty, got CLP on it. But that's why. Always have a nice, clean, fresh rag. Last step, polish up that optic. All right. And then you can give it a little buff. Look at that. There it is. Magazine still looks new. A little bit of wear. Clicks in nicely. Honestly, it still looks pretty new, other than some wear marks on the barrel. I mean, it is still new, but looks great. It feels great too. Cool. Well, hope you guys liked the video. It's my first YouTube video. I'm used to doing a lot of shorter videos on Instagram. You guys can go over there and follow me. But yeah, that's it.